Hi, I'm Jory, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I am guided to speak on spiritual messages, downloads, and insight I am receiving from divine, source, higher dimensional realms, and from my spirit guides. Now, for the messages that are wanting to be received for this particular reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. So now I am feeling guided to shuffle the traditional tarot and see what messages are aligned with this reading. Divine, source, Before I read into the spread here, I'm feeling guided to speak on a message I channeled earlier and wrote here in my journal. The message that I wrote here says that you can't hide from yourself. You can't hide from your own truth. And I'm sensing this is speaking to I'm sensing a fragmented self, a fragmented self that is fragmented because of some repression, parts of yourself being repressed, parts of yourself you are hiding away and not existing in your wholeness and your fullness. And I'm sensing that this repression is having to do with some lived experience. And Divine is saying that Divine is coming through this message, through this reading, to speak to this liberation of your mind, heart, body, soul, spirit, in the way of you liberating yourself from this repression. And I'm sensing the throat chakra and the heart chakra resonating with this message, speaking to you embodying your truth and speaking your truth, in connecting with your intuition and speaking from the space of authenticity, from connecting with your higher self. I am actually seeing your higher self examining these fragmented parts of you and calling you to embrace all the versions of yourself, all the fragments of yourself, in order to exist in your wholeness and fulfillment that you are meant to experience your life in the fullest expression of yourself. And I'm also getting the message, I'm getting this quote: you are who you choose to become, not what happened to you. So I'm sensing that this message highly resonating with this reading here, and this being a part of your liberating yourself, you finding that you aren't what you've experienced, and in embracing what you lived through and realizing that this is a part of you, in the sense that you are fragmented when you aren't allowing yourself to feel what you've experienced. So this message is coming through to speak to you also feeling deeply, and I'm sensing this connecting with the message I channeled earlier about you in suppressing parts of yourself, having these mood swings, these bad dreams that are having to do with you repressing your emotions around a energy, something that happened in your life, around some incompatible people, places, situations, energies, environments in your life that have led you to show up in parts of yourself in your life and hide away parts of yourself. And I'm sensing that this is something that actually is a message for the collective, in the sense that in suppressing and repressing, these things are not leaving your body, your consciousness. They're going into your subconsciousness, and you're experiencing these bad dreams in your higher self, divine source, the universe, coming through your dreams to send you a message about this repression, about what has happened, in order for you to face this, to embrace this, in order to release. Just as past versions of yourself still exist, still are a part of your whole experience, but you vibrate out of these past versions of yourself, and you let go of these past versions of yourself in forgiving and making amends with these versions of yourself, and releasing these past versions of yourself. In the same way, you are being called to completely face this, what you've repressed, what you suppressed within you, that has caused this fragmentation, in order to liberate yourself. And I'm sensing that this is something that happened recently in your life. This is something that might have happened in the past, something that might be having to deal with your inner child wounds, things that happened in your adulthood that also have to do with the inner child wounds, but happen in adulthood. So these things that you these experiences that you've had to suppress in order to keep going, to continue to exist in your life. And I'm sensing that in this existing, you aren't really living in your aliveness, in this fullness and this wholeness, and experiencing the magic of life, the divine nature of your own experience. And so divine is calling you to really focus and put your attention on what is coming to the surface in order to be healed, and to allow yourself to embody your most authentic truth by speaking this